So I just learned today that it'll probably be 3 or 4 more days until Mike and I are able to sell our load of fish. There's only one place to unload fish in Port Hardy, and it takes a few hours to do a single boat. So we're just at the back of the line, and so it'll be Wednesday or Thursday. So I've got some days here to chill and explore. So I decided to go for a nature walk and to check out this crash site of a plane that crashed during World War II. Let's go see what we can find here. So I've crossed Hardy Bay. That's Port Hardy there on the other side. That park that I was at last night is right over there. And there's a bigger ship. It looks like a container ship out on the bay. The trail's getting more and more kind of rough, off the beaten path. I didn't expect to be walking through shrubbery like this today. This is a legit hike now through a coastal temperate rainforest. Getting attacked by the greenery as I walk through it. Pace has slowed down considerably. There's a rope here to rappel down. Okay. Did not expect to be rappelling down the mountain today. Or hill, I should say. Cool. Protected Provincial Heritage Site. Please respect those who perished here. Look at all this wreckage. Interesting. A World War II crash site. Complete silence. So this plane crash behind me is the Dakota 576 plane crash that happened in 1944 during the Second World War. It was a windy day, and apparently it overshot its first attempt at landing, and on its second attempt it ran out of fuel and it crashed. Only the pilot and navigator up front were killed, and the crew in the back survived. And it seems like it's relatively untouched. So since we're stuck here in Hardy for several days, waiting for first to unload our fish, and secondly waiting for better weather to head back out to sea, I guess I'll take the time to wander around town and talk about some of the tales that I've heard, the tales of prosperity of yesteryear of Port Hardy. So since we've been back here in town, I've noticed that Port Hardy is, well, it's got this kind of eerie, dead vibe to it. Like there's pretty much nothing going on. There's not a lot of people. I guess a lot of the tourists have gone home now. It's early September. School has started, so people are back at work and in the routine. You don't see a lot of people out and about. It's got an eerie kind of dead vibe to it. But it wasn't always like this. Port Hardy used to be a prosperous place. It was a booming logging and mining town back in the day, in addition to a fishing town. And I've heard so many tales of epic scenes of debauchery here in the streets of Port Hardy, when fishermen would come in from the sea by the hundreds, flush with cash, looking to party and let loose for a few days while they're here in town. There were several bars, nightclubs, shall we say gentlemen's clubs, almost all of which have closed down. I haven't seen a single place. I imagine there's a few places that you can get a drink, but no big party scenes like back in the day. I was told about a mine that used to operate here in town and that shut down. And an interesting story about the mine is a McDonald's was built just before the mine shut down, and this McDonald's failed and closed down itself. How often have you heard of something like that? A McDonald's failing and going under, and it seemed to be the result of a mine closure, which of course meant loss of a lot of jobs, and you know, the population of Port Hardy dropped at that time. I forget what I heard. I should probably look this up, but the population of Port Hardy has declined dramatically over the past couple of decades. The 80s and 90s sound like a completely different era. I would have loved to have experienced it, to have seen Port Hardy when it was a booming place. So we are now on our way to go sell our fish. We got into town from after our fishing trip 5 days ago, so it's taken a little while for them to be able to take our load of fish, but it's finally about to happen. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
That just swings forward, and
Okay.
then comes inside that bull wheel.
Want me to swing my end out, or nope, just like that? Cool.
Yeah.
Grab that.
Somewhere's in the back corner.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything under 9 we'll take back with us.
Tired though, so 400,000 pounds in the last 4 days.
I believe you. That
Yeah.
You want a pork booty?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll use 4 of them.
Where's he go? Single working guy.
where you stick these.
Yeah, I can go right in that back there and feel like slaughter again. Good. Up.
Oh yeah, 400,000 pounds last 4 days.
Come on, give us a push. Hurry up.
I'm at the point where I just want to go home. Right?
Stavy's in, Stavy's out.
Yeah. You know the program.
Yeah, in the show.
Yeah, you played in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, big show. Is there another boat after this?
Yep.
Okay.
Last two. Last one.
Move it with the shoulder. Boat's so much higher than when we arrived, eh? Well, we finally sold our fish yesterday and the total weight was over 11,000 pounds, so I would call that a huge success. That means that our freezer was pretty much full, as its capacity is about 12,000 pounds. We're heading back out tonight, so not much time to rest now. I'm just getting a couple of things done and then heading back to the boat for a little bit of sleep. And it looks like we're gonna leave in the middle of the night. So thanks for watching. I'll fill you in next time, see how the second trip out to sea goes. Thanks for watching.